the Two of Swords. For some of you, there's a strong connection to a person who has moon in Libra. Or it may be that matters will become important at the next full moon, which is the full moon in Libra. That's on the 16th. But for everyone today, there is some kind of choice to be made, and you could be having difficulty making that choice, maybe even trying to avoid making that decision. Or perhaps you're locked in a stalemate because you're in opposition to someone and you've reached an impasse and you can't go any further. So today things may be a little bit stuck, and it could be because you're actually blocking how you feel, trying to suppress your emotions, or you're not giving much credence to your intuition. There's something that either you are failing to see because you don't have the information, or you're refusing to see it because you don't want to. And in effect, that's creating some kind of dilemma or tense situation. Now, maybe this is a difficult decision that has to be made. It may be concerning a settlement, or you're trying to wait out a situation, trying to see what direction it's going to take. So you're waiting for the tide to change before you're taking action. Or maybe you've recently just made an important decision and you really don't know how that's going to turn out. So your strong determination on either end of the spectrum can be working for you or working against you. It's definite that there's some uncertainty about a matter today, and either you're placing too much faith and confidence in a particular outcome, or you're doubting that outcome. And either way, it's causing you to just sit. You've decided, well, I'll just do nothing. And maybe I'll just, follow the path of least resistance. Although somewhere inside, you probably know that you're going to regret that later. Now, for some of you, though, waiting is actually, your ace in the hole. Maybe you're waiting a situation out and it gives you some kind of advantage. A delay works in your favor. It strengthens your position and perhaps even strengthens your resolve about following a course of action. But for others of you, there's something you want to move forward, and yet it's more challenging for you to stay patient about the movement. Maybe you're not impartial. You can't be objective. And it could be because, you're in a feud of some sort. So if you let your patience get the better of you, your impatience, get the better of you, or your frustration, you allow that to control your behavior or rule your attitude or your emotions, this could be a day where you lose control. Maybe you inadvertently say something, or you take some kind of action that undercuts the goal. The very thing you were striving for, you sabotage it in some way because of your impatience. Maybe this is something, you wanted to save, a situation, a project, a relationship, or something you wanted to promote, and maybe, you jumped the gun on it, or you released it before it was really ready, or before all the loose ends were tied up. So whatever the motivation is today, it's likely that you're operating in self-preservation mode, self-interest, or self-advancement. And as a result, you may find yourself in the middle of some kind of dispute or quarrel. Maybe you've instigated some negative energy between others. And still, for one other group of you, you've got all of this emotion that you're trying to hold back, some irrational fears, some anxieties, and, these may pop up when you least expect. Maybe you're going to have, a panic episode. Maybe you realize you've made the wrong decision, or you feel conflicted because, you have to choose a side. There's some divided loyalty. Or again, you're having to face your feelings. So today is about making choices, making decisions, either deciding to come to a truce, regardless of whether you're totally on the same page with another person, or if it's to your advantage to hold steady and sit tight.